schönen Flug.
Universal 183 Bravo RJ, information uniform Alpha 49, requested. 183 Bravo, morgen aan, clear to Venezia runway to connection 32, ticket 3 Lima departure, squawk 3040. Venezia 32, ticket 3 Lima departure, squawk 3040, with Alpha 4, correction 183 Bravo. Get our report ready. We're ready with 183 Bravo. Sorry, you said you are now ready? Excellent, we are. Negative, we have no pushback truck. Sorry, with 183. Dat probleem is Amerikaans verstanden. And that's just the call and ready.
Signore e signori, vi diamo il benvenuto a bordo del nostro volo Swiss Star Alliance. Tra qualche istante vi daremo importanti istruzioni sulla sicurezza a bordo che vi preghiamo di seguire con attenzione. Troverete ulteriori informazioni sulla sicurezza nell'apposito opuscolo situato nella tasca del vostro sedile. Per ragioni di sicurezza vi chiediamo di assicurarvi che cellulari e dispositivi con connessione wireless siano impostati sulla modalità di volo o siano del tutto spenti durante la fase di decollo e atterraggio. Per maggiori disposizioni sull'utilizzo di apparecchiature elettroniche a bordo, vi preghiamo di consultare la rivista di bordo che troverete nella tasca del vostro sedile. Sempre per motivi di sicurezza, vi preghiamo di sistemare il vostro bagaglio a mano negli alloggiamenti sopra di voi o sotto il sedile di fronte. Non è possibile lasciare bagagli sui sedili o in corrispondenza delle uscite di sicurezza o della prima fila dietro la paratia. Vi ricordiamo che su questo volo è vietato fumare. Non è consentito fumare né in cabina né nelle toilette. Durante il volo potrebbero verificarsi turbolenze inaspettate, quindi vi chiediamo di tenere la cintura di sicurezza sempre allacciata quando siete seduti. Il nostro equipaggio sarà lieto di rispondere a qualsiasi vostra domanda. Grazie per la vostra attenzione e buon volo.
Schönen guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren, und willkommen auf diesen Swiss und Star Alliance Flug nach Venedig. Unsere Flug wird ungefähr 50 Minuten dauern. Für den Start bitten wir zu vergewissern, dass alle elektronischen Geräte, insbesondere Mobiltelefone, jetzt im Flugmodus oder komplett ausgeschaltet sind. Die ganze Besatzung wünscht Ihnen jetzt einen angenehmen Flug. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Swiss and Star Alliance flight to Venice. Captain Kurt Menduri and his group would like to greet you on board. Our flying time will take about 15 minutes. For takeoff, please make sure that all your electronic equipment, especially your mobile phones, are now set to flight mode or completely switched off. The whole crew wishes now a very pleasant flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention for the following information about safety on board. This aeroplane has 4 emergency exits, 2 in the rear and 2 in the front. All emergency exits are indicated by exit signs. In case of an evacuation, emergency floor lighting will lead to the exits. We will now show you how to open and close your seatbelt. For safety reasons, you are required to keep your seatbelt fastened for takeoff and landing, and whenever you are seated. We are now going to show you how to use the oxygen masks. The yellow oxygen masks are located overhead. In case of loss of cabin pressure, the masks will automatically appear. Take the nearest mask and place it over your nose and mouth. Secure the oxygen mask by placing the elastic band around your head. Then help children and other passengers in need. Continue breathing normally. This is the life jacket demonstration. Your life jacket is located under your seat. When ordered by the crew, remove the bag with the life jacket and open it. Take the life jacket out and pull it over your head. Fasten this buckle. At the exit of the aircraft, pull this red tag and the life jacket will inflate. Should your life jacket lose air, blow into this rubber tube. The safety on board card is in your seat pocket. It contains useful safety information, so please read it carefully. As we are now preparing for takeoff, make sure that your seat back is in the fully upright position and your table is folded away. Check that your hand luggage is properly stowed in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Passengers seated in a bulkhead or emergency exit row must stow all their hand luggage in the overhead bins. For safety reasons, please make sure that mobile phones and other wireless transmitting devices are either set to flight mode or completely switched off for takeoff and landing. For further regulations concerning the use of electronic devices on board, we ask you to consult the in-flight magazine in your seat pocket. Please note that smoking is not permitted at any time on board this aircraft, neither in the cabin nor in the lavatories. If you have any further questions, please contact a member of the cabin crew. Thank you for your attention.
Swiss 83 Bravo, ready now.
Swiss 83 Bravo, thank you. Stand by for non-ground standby information only for hire.
Non-ground standby, yes. Matthias, Swiss 23 Bravo.
Zurich, April, goedemorgen. LX1660 Alpha Delta 08, ready for startup.
LX1660 Alpha, April, good morning, expect around 15 to 20 minutes, call you back and plan improvement.
Okay, standing by. Just for information, we have to start first the engine 1 with the air starter unit and then the engine 2. It will take a little bit longer than usual.
Travel 3612 and confirm you need more than idle for the second engine.
Maybe a little bit more, yes.
Roger.
Airplane bridge to Evelyn 189 Mike, clear traffic 34.
Airplane 189 Mike, apron grid to turn right, Echo and Mike to stand Bravo 32.
To the right by Echo and Mike, stand Bravo 32, Evelyn 189 Mike.
Space 63 uniform, we are now ready. So 63 uniform, push and start approved. Push and start approved, Space 63 uniform. Apron good morning, Swiss 183 Bravo. Swiss 183 Bravo, apron good morning, around 10 minutes. 183 Bravo, merci. Swiss 1726, ground 119, Radar. 119, Radar, Swiss 1726.
Guten Morgen, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, hier spricht der Kapitän. Ich heiße Sie herzlich willkommen an Bord von unserem Avro für diesen Zwischenflug nach Venedig. Wir werden nicht bereit, unsere Triebwerke zu starten, müssen uns aber noch ungefähr 10 Minuten gedulden. Dies wegen der Verkehrsüberlastung wie jeden Morgen hier in Zürich. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking on board of our Avro for this flight to Venice. We are in the meantime to start our engines, but you have to wait for not about 10 more minutes. This is due to the traffic overload as every morning here in Zurich. Buongiorno signori e signori, il vostro comandante che vi parla, siete le mie minuti a bordo del nostro Avro su questo volo Swiss a destinazione da Venezia. Siamo pronti noi per la messa in moto, ma dobbiamo aspettare ancora per circa 10 minuti a causa del traffico qui a Zurigo.
And Bella 23, correction, Bella 362 Alpha, request exit.
Bella 362 Alpha, turn to the right, Foxtrot in Kilo, hold short on runway 28.
Right, Foxtrot in Kilo will hold short of the 28, Bella 362 Alpha.
Station calling second. Affirm all discretion. Swiss 102 Charlie, contact ground 119, Roddy. 119 Aris, 102 Charlie. Afro 415 Tango, continue inner and Kilo, hold short of runway 28.
Confirm the inner and out of the plate number.
So they just came back, when clear of the Airbus from the left, continue Kilo, hold short runway 28. Giant the Aerospace and the kilo holding short to 8 with 18 contact.
Rated Quebec, contact ground 119, ready.
121.9 RDA with 8 contact. This is 183 Bravo request. Text.
This is 183 Bravo, hold position.
Holding position, this is 183 Bravo.
This is 183 Bravo, when clear of the Airlines taxi on inner and kilo, hold short of runway 28.
When clear of the Airlines in the kilo hold short 28, this is 183 Bravo.
This is 134 November, start of approved.
Starting up, 134 November.
So it's 1197 and continue to stand hold delay 6.
Eco 36, please 1197.
Bel 362 Alpha, contact ground 11.9 on it. 1192 taxi, Bel 362 Alpha. Please 530, hold position.
530.
So it's 193 Bravo, contact ground 1119, on it.
1219, this is 183 Bravo.
This is 530, when clear of the Avro, taxi on kilo, hold short of runway 28.
And the Avro, second kilo, short to 8.
Radial 73, at the end to the right, taxi Bravo, hold short of runway 34. Zurich, Quebec, contact departure, ready?
That is Zurich, Quebec.
Go on, Roger. Please proceed via south of the field and then towards the north.
North of the distance, that's north of the north.
Go on, that means at the moment now to the west and then I can call it back then for the right hand.
Just over, that's not nice inside the one.
Go on, Roger. There's additional traffic inbound on ILS 16, that's one.
Yeah, that's probably looking like the one.
Center Mike, after landing exit to the right, runway 34 is not available to vacate, wind 20 degrees 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28 of the Center Mike.
Sir Tower, good morning, sir. Canada 878, ILS runway 28.
Okay, Canada 878, Sir Tower, hello, continue, wind 290 degrees 8 knots, will be a late landing clearance.
Late landing clearance, roger.
India 73, taxi Bravo, cross runway 34, contact apron 121.850, please sure to locate the runway completely for this traffic on time.
Bravo, clear to cross runway 34,
Approach and hit the line on Lego 1.
Lego 1, roger. I mean to the west, further to the west, and all the way to the west. The north clearance to the north only around 3 miles.
Company IH6 towards the state.
Thank you. Canada 878, that's Annapolis helicopter at your 10 o'clock, 2 miles, turning to the southwest, no factors.
878, looking, roger.
Canada 878, after landing, vacate at the very end, wind 280 degrees 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28, we'll vacate at the end, Canada 878.
Alpha, line up and wait for runway 32.
Line up and wait for runway 32, LX1660.
Okay, runway 3 Bravo, good to be at the Airbus 320, Airlines, line up runway 32 behind and wait, departure 3 minutes. One fast hangar, contact departure, over.
Departure, 12, controlling.
Okay. 6530, target departure in 6 minutes. Venezia 36 Alpha, wind 270 degrees 9 knots, runway 32, clear to take off.
Please take off runway 32.
6530, beyond the Avro, line up runway 32 behind and wait.
Zurich American 64, ILS 28.
American 64, Zurich Tower, continuous number 1 with 290 degrees 8 knots.
American 64.
November, target departure in 6 minutes. Venezia 362 Alpha, contact departure.
To departure, join at dark, Venezia 362 Alpha.
Switch runway 3 Bravo, in 270 degrees 8 knots, runway 32, clear for takeoff. Lego 1, you believe, fish person. American 6 off and then just exit to the right, runway 34 available for vacating as well, wind 290 degrees 9 knots, runway 28, clear for that.
28, American 64.
Sun 34 November, behind the dash, line up runway 32 behind and wait. tower, hold short of runway 28 for landing traffic. Swiss 183 Bravo, contact departure.
To departure, Swiss 183 Bravo, Venezia. Departure, good morning, Swiss 183 Bravo, we are passing 2.5, climb 9000.
Swiss 183 Bravo, Zurich departure, good morning, identify current fire.
Thank you.
LX1660 Alpha, turn left to Kolul.
Left turn direct to Kolul, vielen Dank. LX1660 Alpha.
Airport 415 Tango, higher level in 6 miles.
6 miles, first 450.
Swiss 183 Bravo, climb to 6,000 feet.
Climbing 6,000 feet, Swiss 183 Bravo.
Swiss 183 Bravo, climb to flight level 9 0.
Climbing flight level 9 0, Swiss 183 Bravo.
LX1660 Alpha, climb to flight level 120.
Climbing flight level 120, LX1660 Alpha.
Airport 415 Tango, climb to flight level 120.
Climb level 120, 415 Tango.
Swiss 183 Bravo, turn left to Kolul.
Left Kolul, Swiss 183 Bravo.
Swiss 183 Bravo, climb to flight level 120.
Climbing flight level 120, Swiss 183 Bravo.
Swiss 530 direct to Brego.
Swiss 530 direct Brego, danke.
Departure at Morgan, Swiss 134 November 2700, planning out to 5,000. Swiss 134 November, Zurich departure, good to Morgan, climb to 7,000 feet. Climb out to 7,000, Swiss 134 November. Swiss 183 Bravo, contact Swiss radar, 133.9.
139, Swiss 183 Bravo, direct. 3 Bravo, we are passing flight level 103, climbing flight level 120.
134.315. Bye-bye.
Air Berlin 228, 134, 315, Quebec.
Level 300 at the south, Quebec. Descend 130, right 060, is 5 all Bravo.
Yeah, 134, do you want us to turn right to heading 320?
Locked.
Level 210, Swiss 183 Bravo.
Level 140, heading 020, vectors 28, beeline 1557. 0, beeline 1557, novamo si poggione.
Just to confirm,
with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign is switched off. Here in Venice, we say now goodbye to you and would like to thank you for flying with Swiss. On behalf of the entire crew, I wish you have a blessed day. Thank you and goodbye. Meine Damen und Herren, wir bitten Sie noch so lange angeschnallt sitzen zu bleiben, bis wir unseren Standplatz erreicht haben und die entsprechende Anzeige ausgeschaltet ist. Hier in Venedig verabschieden wir uns von Ihnen und danke, dass Sie mit Swiss geflogen sind. Im Namen der ganzen Besatzung wünsche ich Ihnen jetzt einen schönen Tag. Danke und auf Wiedersehen.